Hey guys, from me and Cody here. It is another, well, I think it's starting to rain, kind of cloudy, yucky day again. We had about 2 days of nice sunshine though. I love Cody. So we're just kind of chilling in here for now. Um, Not much else going on. I got home. Yeah, it is raining. I can see that now. I got home, I was at my mom's for the week. Monday I went up there afternoon, came home Saturday afternoon, and it was nice to stay there, I'll admit. It was nice to have all that space in that apartment. But once I'm back here, I'm used to it, all of that. But I'm not gonna lie, it was nice in the apartment. Anyway, they're having an inspection there, so I had to drive back yesterday. Even though I cleaned up after I was gone and after my sister left, the house apartment was clean, but I wanted to go back and sweep and mop, just kind of go over it before the inspection yesterday. So yeah, I got home Saturday, and with all the rain, of course, the grass, the weeds were tall, so I did have to weed eat. Took me 2 days. I did Saturday, Sunday, a little bit each day, so I didn't overdo it with my back and ribs, and it looks a lot better even now. So yeah, can't really see now, but I had to sweep the deck. It was all dirty and can't go outside because it is raining, but I swept up out there and the deck. The table gets so dirty out there. So yeah, the deck, everything's clean. You can kind of see out here now. It looks a lot better. It was quite tall. I didn't go all the way down there because I don't go all the way down there. But I did do out around the trees and over here where it grows pretty quick. It's nice. I have the windows open. It's 72 out. So it's definitely better than it looked. And of course the main spot I do is out by, well, you can't see. I can't go outside. It's raining, but I always go out like over in the grassy area. Over there, you can kind of see through there past the trash can. That was quite high, but I always have to go over there and weed eat quite a bit because that is where Cody does his business usually. Kind of a lazy day here. Alright, so this may be a little bit of a weird angle, but I have my phone set on the windowsill here because it hurts to hold my arm up the whole time, and record. So I was going to go over a few things because the last video I did, obviously you guys saw that I went to Lazy Llama Campground in Greenville. It's actually in Chucky, but it's like literally 7 minutes from Greenville. So I will say I have weighed the pros, the cons, and I've read comments. You guys pretty much get my whole issue with the campground thing is always probably going to be with any campground. The people coming and going, who's going to be next to you. The lots are so close together, and I don't like noisy. I am a quiet person. I'm very quiet myself. I don't let Cody bark. I'm a very responsible pet owner. I think I'm a very responsible owner. I don't think I have complaints out here. I don't have loud parties, loud music. I don't like all of that. And I really don't want neighbors that are going to be noisy and maybe partying and I get it, people camping, want to have fun, that's great, but if I was living there, that would be my home. I want to have my quiet time after work, and I stay up late, I'm a night owl, but I'm still quiet about it. I don't go outside banging around or, revving my car or stuff like that. So you have to weigh those things. I absolutely loved the location. You guys could see that. That walkway, I think it was called Tusculum, something like that, with the beautiful view of the mountains. It was like 4 minutes from that campground. Now, I always pay attention to what is around where I'm going to live because you guys know I'm an animal lover. Like I explained, I do not want to live around animal abuse where I see or hear it all the time. Nobody does anything about it. Police, animal control, they can't. They have just so much going on, and I get that. But I do not want to live by that. It's very upsetting to me. I lived all around that in Indiana, and it really it takes its toll on your mental health as well. So I do pay attention to the area around, the houses, and I wasn't quite sure if there wasn't a junkyard next door. It looked like it. So again, the noise, people coming and going, and how small the lots are. They're so close together. So I was hopeful, I was excited. I think you can kind of tell, I just felt like it wasn't for me. Even though the location was great, I would have to quit North Face because it's even further. Somebody had asked, Greenville is much farther to Sevierville. So I would have had to not work at North Face, get another job, do all of that. And somebody's going by. So yeah, a lot of things to consider. I'm not down and depressed because I'm still looking into other leads. It is depressing and gets you down because if you have a tiny house, you realize there are not a lot of places to put them. And it's, the price of this campground is $525. That was not bad. It's still $200 more than what I'm paying at Lola's, so that is an issue. But it is hard to find places for a tiny house. And financing land, my sister and my mom are looking into that. It's really hard to do. I do possibly have a lead. I'm not going to get into it because nothing is certain yet. But I have been looking at campgrounds in Sevierville and Kodak and Seymour and North Carolina by my sister. And, because at this point, I just feel like if I don't get the other tiny house back, the blue roof tiny, I call it, if I don't get it in the next few months, I feel like I'm never going to get it back. And that is sad. It's depressing. I have not been to see the house in storage but once because it just breaks my heart. And I'm very appreciative that I can stay here and rent this tiny house and have a place, but this is not my home. The other house, I did the floor plan the way I wanted it. It worked for me and Cody, not just because of the loft and the steps working, but the layout, and it was just home. I think you guys could tell that. It was really hard for me to leave that house in December because I knew deep down chances of getting it back are slim. But I'm still holding on to hope, trying to have faith, but my sister could have a possible lead. Not 100% sure. It's not a lot of land. It would be enough land to put 2 tiny houses, possibly. And again, we're just looking into it because it'd have to be buyer's financing, things like that. But by the time what I pay here for lot rent and what my sister pays for her lot rent, we could probably pool together and get a little land. But I think the sewer, the electric, I'm just not sure. I'm waiting to hear. But it could be something possibly, and she is looking into that. It is in North Carolina, and I would have to find another job. I would be the one that have to uproot and move and find a way to move my tiny house. And yeah, so those are all things to consider. I mean, I do have my Walmart job, and I'm thankful for that because wherever I go, I think a Walmart is like 20 minutes or so away, give or take, in that area, so I can at least do Walmart and make money while I'm trying to get a job. So those are all things to consider. But yeah, I'm actively looking because I feel like if it doesn't happen in a few months, that I'm never going to get that tiny house back. And I really want to. It was home to me and Cody. Cody loved his love seat there. I could have the love seat on the main floor. I slept in the loft. Better sleeping situation here. Me and him are on this twin size bed. And we make do. I've made his nice comfy bed on the floor, and sometimes he gets booted off to there because I'm really surprised that we both do fit on this twin bed. But anyway, that's kind of it for this video. I will take you guys with me if I find a promising place to go check out, because I feel like a lot of you find that interesting because maybe you have a tiny house or you're interested in a tiny house and you have no idea where to put it besides ITH, you know. And I don't know. I guess you like going along and looking. I have looked into some other campgrounds because some campgrounds, you know, different layout. I did find one that said they allow tiny houses. There is a wait list. It's $800 a month, but it includes like up to $150 for the electric, I guess. So if it goes over that, you have to pay. You know, it has the water, sewer, all of that. It has trash. That'd be nice to have, especially with Cody. You know, I have to run his poop down about every day to the dump. And yeah, so lots to look into. I'll keep you guys updated. Just keep the prayers and positive vibes coming that I find something that'll work out for me and possibly my sister, because that would be great. We have fun together. We just couldn't live together like in a tiny house. You can, it's just too tiny. It's tight for me and Cody. So staying hopeful, still looking into places. I will let you guys know, and if I go check out a campground or someplace, I'll take you guys with me. So I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you had a good Mother's Day, and that's it. I'll be back soon, guys. Bye.